Good morning, good morning, good morning. Cheryl Bishop here, founder of Resilient Women in Business. I like to pop on here every Monday morning to inspire, motivate, and educate. And today I want to talk about resilience. Develop your resilience. Focus on the results you want in your life and in your business. So you can either have results or excuses. You cannot have both. So do you want to be results oriented? Do you want to be solution driven? Or do you want to focus on the excuses that come up in your mind, why you don't want to do something? And know this, without faith, you cannot face fear. And often fear stands for false evidence appearing real. The more you do things that is uncomfortable, the more that those things become comfortable. So resilience is the ability to cope with the challenges, the problems, and setbacks we all face in life and business. Developing mental toughness gives us the edge that lets us work at maximum efficiency, even when faced with demands or difficult times. It's so true. How many times I hear, oh, that person's so lucky. It really has nothing to do with luck. It has to do what they have improved on the inside, which nobody can see. What are the challenges they're facing? What are the challenges they pushed through? What were the problems they had in their own personal life? And they persevered. Look at the famous Oprah, her challenges in life and how she has persevered and became a resilient Oprah in her life. So think about that for yourself. You can either focus on excuses or you can focus on results. So the success ingredients, let's say, on resilience is growth. Number one is growth mindset. Resilient women live with a growth mindset. They constantly go, how can I? They'll push through the challenges. Instead of placing preconceived limitations on themselves, they realize their potential and take action. That is the foundation of success. Take action, because you're not going to know how you can grow without taking the action. And when you do take that action, you are going to learn a ton from the action you're taking. So resilient women, they approach challenges and opportunities to not only learn, but to improve. Likewise, resilient women aren't discouraged by rejections. They embrace them. Here's a quote by Carol Dweck, a world-renowned psychologist says that the passion for stretching yourself and sticking to it, even or especially when it's not going well, is a hallmark of the growth mindset. This is a mindset that allows people to thrive during some of the most challenging times in their lives. So number two would be your attitude shift. Realize that you always have a choice. The ultimate one being how that you react to a situation. This shift in thinking can cause a ripple effect, creating momentum to a future of success. There are many, many relationship influencers in our lives that are draining, and ones that are very positive with customers and vendors or coworkers or even friends and family. Whether they are professional or personal, each relationship has to be evaluated and graded regarding how they impact your life. If they're adding to your emotional energy and nurturing those relationships, then you want to keep them. However, if they are consistent emotional drainers, it might be time to think it over on gaining new relationships. You only have one life. The third area is working on your strengths. During difficult times, it's important to work upon your strengths, how you've handled the other customer earlier, perhaps. When you're dealing with stress, focus on your strengths. What can you do about it? What good, what value you brought in. Think about the situation is only temporary. This too shall pass. Here's a quote from Helen Keller. Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of overcoming it. It's amazing how many people, when you hear their true stories, what their life was like and how they've created a new life. There's many people on the planet like that. The fourth one is future vision, creating a vision where you really want to go. Feel the motivation within yourself. Build up community of like-minded people, just like resilient women in business. Work a plan so you can recognize your progress and success. See things differently. Maybe see the funny side of it. As Winston Churchill once said, success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your emphasis, your excitement, your enthusiasm, your drive, your why, your desire. And that's all of it. For business, business is challenging. All business owners face the ups and downs in business, but you want to focus on your future vision and not let that go. So what you focus on will expand. So keep in mind, whatever you focus on and you're looking at will expand. It doesn't know how to do anything other than that. So are you focusing on your rewards? Are you focusing on the results? Or are you focusing on the penalties? Meaning how many things can go wrong when nothing has gone wrong yet. It's too easy for the mind to focus on the negative versus the positive. So force yourself to work on the positive and force yourself to look at on the rewards. What are the results I want? Be results driven in your life and in your business. We all know how fast time goes. And the old saying, yes, I can. When you say you can, you're absolutely right. However, when you say you can't, you are still absolutely right. So focus on what you can do and not to focus on what you can't. You got to focus on the results you want and not allow excuses to come into your world or procrastination. Focus on the results you want. Be resilient. Bring the resiliency into yourself. Now, what you can control is your positive attitude, turning off the news. I do that. I was talking to a lady, my dad owns a couple of mobile home parks, and I was talking to one of his tenants and how she said, oh, I had nightmares all last night because she was watching the news, and with the war that's going on, like she just could not sleep and she had nightmares. And I said, it's good to be aware with what's going on in the world. And then at the same time, it's also important to protect your well-being, your mindset. And so I had told her, I often turn the news off. I don't watch it every day because there's just too much negativity. And I can only protect my world right now and do that and do whatever I can, whether it's send money or do something in that sense. So your own social distancing, your own social, everything in your own world, limiting your social media, perhaps you can control that. That sucks you down. So how do you focus on what you want? The Chinese word for crisis is composed with two Chinese characters signifying danger and opportunity. Think about that. Danger and opportunity, which is true. Developing the resilience is looking at your opportunity in any crisis. Always look at the opportunity in any crisis because there is always opportunity. So transform yourself to resilience. See yourself outside yourself. Find the habit associated with the things you want to change. Practice every day, no matter what. Set realistic goals. Constantly look in the mirror and say to yourself, how do I become a better me tomorrow than I am today? Assist yourself to move forward. Surround yourself with people who tell you positive things that are cheering you on. Surround yourself. You have to take risks to get outside your comfort zone. And then when you're outside your comfort zone, that will become a new comfort zone. So I trust that this has inspired you in some way, shape, or form and motivated you to move forward and build that resiliency within yourself. Mwah. Have a great day.